It's reached that point at the moment where I can no longer take naps, and being tired is no longer an excuse to not study. This is literally telling me right now that I could not be a cardiologist. But I find it hard to engage in PBL at this moment, especially because my exams are so close. Do you feel confident? Do you feel like you can take on the world?
Feeling a bit better, but not great. Yeah, still need a bit more practice.
I still feel shit.
No.
I may say I thrive in stress conditions, but that is just for the job application. Good morning, everybody. So it is another week, another drama. I'm like a week behind in terms of my schedule that I made for myself. But anyway, so today's Monday and I have PBL. If you guys don't know, PBL is problem-based learning, where you get into a group and you guys talk through a case, talk through the problems in the case, and you set yourself a set of learning objectives in your own time to research, and then you come back the next like few days and talk about those learning objectives and what you learnt as well, and blah 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 blah, and then go through the case. It's supposed to be for learning purposes, but I find it hard to engage in PBL at this moment, especially because my exams are so close. So I'm really half-hearting a lot of my lobs here. Like, I'm really just doing it based on memory half the time. And I'm just hoping it's enough to get me through, because you do, in our university, you do get marks for participation, and you have to pass the participation part of PBL as part of your becoming a doctor domain, which you have to pass in order to pass the year. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get some work done. So I just finished my PBL session, and on today's session we were discussing about cystic fibrosis in children. So it was a case where we had a 18-month-old boy and he had a faltering growth. And so we had to go through a case and think of differentials as to why an 18-month-old boy would have faltering growth. It could be to do with malabsorption deformities, like he's not absorbing his nutrients, malnutrition, he's actually not getting his nutrients, so his parents might not be feeding him the proper food or enough food, or he could have cystic fibrosis. So now our learning objectives that we have to go back and look through are: what is cystic fibrosis, complications of cystic fibrosis. At the moment I need to do some ECG stuff, but I've realized that this room is only open until 6 p.m. And it's 4:30 at the moment, so I'm going to quickly run through some ECG interpretations and see what I actually remember from ECGs, and then I'm probably going to go to the library for another like hour or so and study. Then I've got ECG interpretation session with Ife, so we're going to go through some ECGs and see how much knowledge we have about it. It's reached that point at the moment where I can no longer take naps, and being tired is no longer an excuse to not study. And what I don't understand, like, this is my little complaint. They're making us do all of these PBL lobs. We still have lectures going on until Thursday. And then we have 1 week. So this is the second week. We have 1 week left before our exams start. So we've still got all of this stuff going on. Then we have one measly week to study everything. And then we have our exams the week after. And I'm just like, do they think we're superhuman? Like, I may say I thrive in stress conditions, but that is just for the job application. When I'm actually in stress conditions, I don't thrive. So right now, as I said before, it's more damage control and to see how much I can cover in as little time as possible. Yeah. Let's start doing some ECG. I packed up my things and I left the library because now I have to go home for another study session.
Oh, actually, what's this first thing?
Calibration.
What's used to calibrate it?
2 squares.
But what is used to produce this 2 squares?
I don't remember. I know this, but I don't remember. This looks like for me. It looks like very, very, very bradycardic. I'm feeling a lot of bradycardia now. Spent the last 6 hours doing ECG interpretation. Yeah, ask me to figure out what the difference is between left branch bundle block and right branch bundle block, and I will literally throw the ECG at your face. Yeah. I think I'm like maybe 10% more confident in ECGs than I was 6 hours ago. So it's looking like I'm gonna have to spend another whole day, not this week though, whenever I get the chance, but I'm gonna have to spend another day doing ECGs and I want to cry. This is literally telling me right now that I could not be a cardiologist. I'm not tired, I'm not sleepy, but if I don't go to bed now, I'm not gonna wake up tomorrow morning. So I should probably force myself to go to bed. As much as I am a night owl, I do have OSCE practice tomorrow. So I should go to bed, or should I read a book? I should go to bed. Good afternoon, guys. It's another new day. It is currently 2:15 in the afternoon. I mean, I've been up since 9 o'clock, but I decided it was a good time to start reading a book. So now I stopped reading the book and now I'm actually getting ready because I've got OSCE practice in about 15 minutes. So I actually have to head off soon. But I'm going to show you how well my peace lily is doing. It's actually finally blooming. I thought it would never bloom, so I'm really happy right now. But yeah, let me go. Let me get ready and leave. So my supervisor asked me today to perform a hand and wrist exam. Have you ever had this done before? So what this involves is I'll be... How do you feel about OSCEs today? Do you feel confident? Do you feel like you can take on the world?
Feeling a bit better, but not great. Yeah, still need a bit more practice.
I still feel shit. So I'm just taking a break and I got myself tea because no more coffee at this point. And I'm gonna go out and get something to eat. I'm actually gonna try that Korean restaurant again because I didn't get a chance to try last time, so I'm gonna go. So guys, it is currently 11 o'clock and I haven't done any work since 8 o'clock. I have literally been reading a light novel for the past 3 hours in the library. So I'm gonna make a last ditch effort to try and do 1 more hour of studying. Yeah, and then I'll call it a day today. 1 p.m. And I just barely finished one condition. I got through ischemic attack and some of stroke, but I really wanted to get through the different types of hemorrhages today. The only people I see are the healthcare workers that are working at night shift. But there were actually a lot of people in the library today. I really, really wish that I was able to utilize my time today, but I just didn't do nearly as much as I wanted to do. And I have a really early start tomorrow, so I don't know why I just didn't go back to bed early. I wasn't being very efficient or effective. So from now on, if I feel like I just can't study anymore, I'm just gonna go home and relax, because there isn't any point. It's just a waste of time. I hope this is open. Please be open, please be open, please be open. Yay, it opened. All right guys, that's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning or afternoon. It is 12:38. So this afternoon, I've got my last ever PBL. So we're doing it today on Thursday instead of our usual Friday because it's holiday on Friday, and I'm actually going home today, this evening, going home to see my family, but there'll probably be no point because I'll still be studying all the time anyway, but I just feel like I needed a change of space and area. So I haven't covered as much as I thought I would, but I've got that optimism that I can finish everything and that I'll do okay in my exams. One thing I realized from first year in comparison to now, not that I don't study harder, I find it harder to study as long as I did in first year. So in first year, I'd study for like 12 hours a day. But now I can barely study 4 or 5 hours in a stretch, and I have to take like a huge break and then maybe do 2 hours. So in maximum a day, I can do like 6 to 8 hours. And I used to feel guilty about that, about not studying as much or studying as hard. And then now I realize, like, of course grades are important, but at what expense? Like I'm still going to try hard, but my desire to be in the top percentile, to be in the top set of the year is no longer there. I just want to try my hardest and not regret anything, and know that I tried my hardest for the exams, and not be thinking about what ranking did I get, which obviously is important for medical school anyway. But I felt like if I focus a lot on rankings and trying to push myself to get those rankings, it has a worse effect on me and my mental health, and I start to get stressed and I start to get a bit of anxiety because I feel like I'm not gonna reach the goal that I set for myself, which for me I know can sometimes be quite an unattainable goal. So I've just changed my whole mindset to just try and do the best I can, as much as I can, and see what happens. I'm currently doing the lobs for this week's PBL, and then I'm gonna get ready and go to PBL, and I'm probably gonna stay in the library for a bit to study, and then I'll come back home, get ready, and go back to my parents' house. It is so nice and sunny out, and I'm so glad I remember to put on my sun cream, because sometimes I forget, even though you should always put on your sun cream, kids. However, I'm late once again. I thought I had way more time than I actually did, and I was busy just jamming to music, and now I am literally, I'm gonna be about 5 minutes late to my last PBL. Has there ever been a time I've been on time? So I'm contemplating whether I should go home or study here, and I think I might just try and find a room and try to study for about an hour. So I managed to find a room, and I was just really deep in it and thinking about it and doing some reflection, that I can't believe that I finished my last ever PBL session ever, and I'm going to be done with third year in literally two and a half weeks, and then I'm already going to be in fourth year. Like, I don't feel like I'm prepared to be a doctor. Like, I don't know, like, it's just, time's going so quickly. It's been such an amazing journey, but I just can't believe how quickly time is going. I'm gonna do some like ENT stuff, all of the like inflammation and infections of the ears, the nose and the throat, and then see how far I get. Let's go. So I just quickly went and bought this water from M&S. I don't know whether they have put crack in it, but I cannot stop drinking this. It's just a simple lemon and lime sparkling water, yeah? But I can't stop drinking it. I absolutely love it. Okay guys, I'm back from the library and I've already packed my stuff and I'm just about to head home, see my mum and dad again, my siblings, say goodbye to my beautiful plants. Hi guys, so I didn't shoot anything yesterday because I literally just relaxed, slept, ate, had fun with my family. At the moment it is, I think it's 7 p.m. today, so I've already been studying for a few hours. I'm going out with my family in about half an hour, so I need to get ready. Today I've been feeling so tired recently. Yes, darling?
Who are you talking to?
The camera?
Oh, sorry.
Shooting. Do you want people to see your hair?
Hey guys, I'm currently stretching my hair out. Life of a black woman.
Your hair looks nice and long though.
Thanks. It used to be bald.
Yeah.
It's grown.
I'm
Life
proud
of a
of
black
you.
woman.
So as I was saying, I've been really tired recently. Let me tell you what happened. So I was studying and then I decided to get up to wash my face because I was feeling really tired and I was falling asleep. And then I see my sister in the bathroom and she's getting ready to go out somewhere. And I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you getting ready to go out? She was like, I'm going shopping somewhere. And then I was like, wait, my sister's already left the house. And I was like, this is a dream, isn't it? And that's when I woke up and I realized my head was on the table and I was fast asleep. And I don't know how long I've been fast asleep for, but I had a dream about washing my face because I was so tired from studying. Make it make sense. I did a couple of hours of studying. I literally just spent pretty much 3-4 hours making scripts of what I would ask in terms of different histories. For example, for a respiratory history, what am I asking? Am I asking about shortness of breath, pain, chest pain, all of that? So I just made scripts specific for each kind of system condition, just so I knew what I would ask in an OSCE. In the evening, I then did a video call with Ife, my flatmate, and we went through some cases. So I pretended to be a patient with a RESP condition and she had to ask me a RESP history, and then I did vice versa. I'm going to end the video here because I'm tired and I'm going to go to bed. And I have got tomorrow is a new week and it's the last week tomorrow before my exams. I'll say goodnight.
I was going to say goodnight to you.
Come and say goodnight to everyone.
Good night, everyone.
This is my little cute little sister. Mwah.
I was just going to say goodnight to Bobby, but good night, video.
Okay, guys. So, as usual, keep shining and I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, my hair looks terrible, I'm not going to lie. Anyway. You look like you're enjoying your food, Daddy.
Daddy, do you want to cook cake?
What kind of hair is this?
You know my hair.
No. No.
It's very, back to my roots.
Actually, no, no.
Very village girl. That means you don't like your culture.
My daughter has a way of making things well arranged. Not
Wow.
This
is my mummy. My rock. I missed you so much. Come on, everyone, come and look at his dead trim. There's
Listen, I ain't got a trim, but
look at that. Look at that. It's disgusting.
Soon.